Old school, why you always standing in that corner?
Hey, look here, youngster. This ain't for you. 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 I got caught up in the street life, so bad I couldn't sleep.
Central Unit wasn't just a place that you do time or you just end up going to. Central Unit was an experience. I grew and matured during my 7 years there, and every year during these reunions, I get to celebrate with guys who were a pivotal part of my growth and maturity.
Niggas need Pats meals, some cola in my cashmere. I've been struggling in the last year. God know I've been patient. God know that I see them. I kill them with my kindness, watch them die and then they grieve them. I was up and down the highway, taking all these chances, taking life for granted.
If you wasn't there, you may not understand the significance or importance of making this trip to Galveston.
Never been a hoe boy, never crossed the line. I dealt with mines in the slopes, boy. When you get your money up, them niggas start showing up. Bitches wanna fuck you now, them same hoes that talk you down. Nigga, you just hung around, my paper's overdoing you. I should expose your motherfucking ass, but that'll ruin you. Sit your little ass down, nigga. Never let you play.
Everybody won't be able to make it. But the most important thing is, everybody is welcome. I'm about to see some guys that I probably haven't saw since I left that place. And that's cool. It'd be cool to see their face. And my boy Life gave us his blessing to use one of his songs on this track. Some of the guys that wrote back and sent money, they won't be able to be here. He wrote, Islam cut my hair on the inside and he cut my hair on the outside for my wedding. Day and Islam was at my wedding.
Got my boy working on a holiday. On a holiday. Central Reunion is a holiday. What can you do, man?
Blessed and deliver, God set me free. Society get ready for me. I can clearly see what's next to me. They build a wall, we break the fences. November come.
I was one of the last ones to make it home, and I can remember Day sending me pictures of this very reunion. Sometimes I'm laughing with my boy Kerry or my boy Eric, and our wives really don't understand what's so funny. But to find humor in the midst of that struggle and never lose sight of your freedom is something that a person who never experienced it might easily take for granted.
One of the units that I really felt like it was so relaxed compared to any other unit that I was at. Because it was like a beginner unit for a lot of people, man. To be home from there and to know the people that like what we're doing today right now is meeting up with people from Central Unit. Like it's a showing of each other's lives now compared to what we used to be. Living good. To see each other succeed, that's like a blessing from all different directions because we all have a story.
This began with a different group of people. A group of people that I met in 1999. So those guys, none of them are here. So when I saw these guys in that setting, it was so pivotal in the work they were doing there. One of them name is Mr. C. When all those guys got out, they were sending photos back. And they were convening and communing with one another, and that kind of like sparked it. The network is critical. It expands, it extends beyond just us, but extends to other people that we know. You know, because I've seen people here that I don't even know. They've been touched by people part of that original group, the secondary group, and then the third group as well.
AO does it again, and I feel like the whole purpose of this, the fruit that bears from this tree of what we're doing with this reunion year in, year out, is that you have a lot of brothers, man, that need to recharge their battery. Because when we out here in the world, we kind of lose touch on some of the things and some of the core principles that we had whenever we were incarcerated. But when you see people succeeding, that were down there with you when we had nothing, you see people succeeding that was down there with you when you made promises and had ideas and were formulating plans to do better, it sort of rejuvenates that battery. The definition of success doesn't have nothing to do with the way I dress or what I pull up in or whatever. The definition of success has to do with how I feel inside, my happiness. You understand what I'm saying? So when you see people, man, it uplifts you. When I see my brothers that I was down there with, and they smiling and everybody having fun and everybody looking good, then it brings me a sense of joy. Brothers come down here from different parts of Texas and to smile and enjoy themselves brings me a sense of satisfaction and uplifts me. Because again, just because somebody look good don't mean that person's doing good mentally. If you're watching this and you missed it and you got some sort of hang-ups and insecurities about, well, I don't want to come down here because these brothers is like this, man, we all love each other, man. You know what I'm saying? We all share soups and shit together. You know what I'm saying? So no one's judging nobody. Ain't no big eyes and little U's and ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Come get you some of this inspiration. Come recharge your battery. You know what I'm saying? And come make everybody happy, man, to see your presence. If you ain't got a place to stay, we're going to make sure you got a place to stay. If you ain't got nothing to eat, we're going to make sure you got something to eat. If you ain't got a way down there, we'll come down there and get your ass. You know what I'm saying? So, however it is, man, I just wish everybody peace, prosperity, and it's just good seeing you, brothers. And till next year, man.
My name is Kevin Day. Everybody knew me as All Day. Y'all know how it is to be down and out, but we bounce back and we celebrate this every single year. Once one text go out, if they text me, I text Jonathan. Jonathan texts Kareem. Kareem texts Desmond. I mean, so everybody gonna get the message that we're gonna have something. As soon as we say we're gonna do it, boom, we come together and it's done.
Make it plain.
And it's done. Right. And that's how we always been, man. And I mean, it's just like it's getting better and better each year, and it's getting bigger each year.
My name is Guy Washington. Everybody know me as Kareem. You know, I'm Muslim, of course. I did 8 years on the Central Union. The role that I played while there, I learned a lot. You know, I was able to sit down and really get with myself, but I looked to a higher power. So that made me understand, you know, my importance of who I actually was and where I really need to be and where I need to focus on.
Call me Dez, Fort Worth, Funky Town. You know, I was there 8.5 years on Central Union, which the time was really, it was a blessing and a learning experience. You know, me, I got locked up when I was young, so I became a man throughout my years of being incarcerated. Like, I lost my baby's mother when my daughter was young. I remember when the parole lady came to see me, she asked me, she was like, what is it going to take for you to get it right this time? And I told her, I said, my daughter, my family. You know, our family make all the sacrifices. Coming up and down that road, you know, we don't even know if they gonna make it back home. People that's never been incarcerated don't know when you lose loved ones locked up and we can't go to funerals, or we have to hear it through a pastor. You know, so I feel like that was what they go through and what we have to offer them. I feel like that was the big part of what they had to do. The small part is just doing right. You're not here working every day, being around your loved ones. That's we didn't know that when we was young because we was moving so fast. Right. I told this one dude, do you know what we could be if we were to done right, like when I was 19, all the way up until I got out? You know how far ahead of life we could have been. I mean, we done spent years together. Like if somebody mama passed or daddy passed, we got people to uplift us. It's gonna be okay, you know, and we had each other. Hey, you need this from commissary. Can you give me this hygiene? Can you give me this toothpaste? Man, I got you, man. If I got it, you got it.
The impact that Central had on me was it helped me to mature. I saw so many men that were challenging themselves to be better, and that made a huge impact on me. The church there, Good Shepherd Chapel, and then Toastmasters, like all that really kind of changed and gave me more precision. When I saw brothers like Bucky and Kerry and yourself, like men of esteem, Aaron Charles, and so that made a huge impact on me. It's so beautiful to know that the recidivism rate, as far as with us, is almost like non-existent. You know what I mean? And even if some of our fellow brothers have slipped up, man, it's like they get that reminder and they come back out and they take care of their business. And so I wanted to be able to hug people, see people I ain't seen in a while, man. And so it's been good. I brought my family.
Texas. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Come for the brotherhood.
So how far you had to travel?
3.5 hours, San Antonio.
Came from San Antonio.
San Antonio, yeah, man. But you know, this is real important. I mess with good, genuine dudes over there, you included. You know what I'm saying? And you know, part of the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? Every morning, boys hit the yard like an army out there. You know what I'm saying? Getting our paper, and it just really mentally, man, it helped me in my growth as a man. You know what I'm saying? Just being around positive dudes that really, you know what I'm saying, had their mind made up that when they got their second chance in life, so get out here and take care of business. I'm just glad to be here amongst real brothers. That's the main thing. These dudes, like you said key word. Nobody judging each other, and it's all love.
When we're locked up, the first thing you think about, man, what do you want in life? You want your family, you want to be responsible. Because I tell people, man, I grew up in prison, but I didn't become a man until I came home and took on the responsibilities of a man.
I'm overdue, cause I ain't do what I was supposed to do. I ain't really gotta boast to you or get close to you. My circle only hold a few. Young boys ain't got a clue. I can lose you. By the way, they'll spit it, set it a minute to win it. I finally finish. No matter what I've done in God's eyes, I'm baptized. I'm a grand prize. Satan better realize reality. We out the door now. It's time to face reality.
Man, we out here making the most of our second chance. We're not living according to anybody's expectations. We're not surprised by anything that anyone has accomplished. Because we out here doing the exact same thing that we was doing on the inside. We prepared ourselves for this.
Ain't an easy walk, it's time to face reality. Trust in God and you will make it, that's reality.
When you face reality, you gotta utilize every piece on the chessboard. It's rare music.